National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Wizards of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Rich.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Wizards are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory, because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Nelson.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether your quarterback wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
To throw on second down, Rich. And he will find his man on the outside. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Looking to throw, Rich. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in for a yard out. And the Wizards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Nelson now looking to throw on second down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there. They're holding him for a short gain.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Set to throw is Nelson on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field. Not a recipe for success. That time a loss. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Nelson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now Nelson to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
3rd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off play action. Rich. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Nelson, throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Nelson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Rich.
Finding space at the 40. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 84 yards.
And the Wizards continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And out now come the Cowboys. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Townsend. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21-3 is your score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. They go play action here on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the give, this is their fullback. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Wizards continue to pull away here in this first half.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now the try here for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Rich, and this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Rich. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
Back to throw. Rich toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Looking to throw. Rich. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback in it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nelson. There he goes, left side. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That's complete right around the 8. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Nelson now to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Nelson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. The Chicago offense set to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got it for the right sideline is complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Throwing on first down. Rich. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Operating from the gun. Rich. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Wizards extend their lead yet again.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Set to throw is Nelson. Looking to throw on second down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nelson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Nelson to throw on 2nd down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Rich. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw. Rich. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Nelson from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off the play fake. Rich. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-1 here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Rich. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Rich. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Wizards just continue to roll.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Nelson on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10. Rich. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Calling that a very strong gain of 24.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Hands it off out of the gun.
Able to push his way. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Wizards are pouring it on. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Rich. Going for a right side here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Rich. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back now here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this one incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On first down, Curry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 2nd and 2.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to throw. Goldberg. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Back to throw. Goldberg. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Wizards are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive. Nelson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nelson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nelson. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Nelson now on 1st and 10.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle, he's got Myers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Back to throw. Nelson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a carry here for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Nelson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Back to throw. Nelson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nelson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Nelson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Curry, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And now here come the Cowboys.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half is...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
An extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case.
And now here is another interception.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll run on 1st down.
It's Curry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give right side. Curry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.